Welcome to Sponsoring School. Right, I'm just going to wait for the audience to build a little bit. So if you're watching on replay, then do drop a replay below, just so I know. And as you hop on, I would love to hear where you're coming from. So I'm in Bristol in the UK. I know this group has gone out globally, so we've possibly got people all over. Hey everybody! If you're also watching on replay, then let's have a look at the time. We're probably going to get going about 2.5 minutes in. Hope everybody's got notebooks, pens, copper at the ready. So tell me, where are you right now? Let's see where everybody is from, just while we wait for people to hop on. So we've got Coventry in the house. Hi, Steph. Good morning. Good morning. Who's excited? I'm excited. I can see some BGG girls on. Hashtag BGG in the comments. So this has gone out to anybody that was interested. So it's not just my team, Beauty Goes Global, in here. We've got lots of other teams, which is exciting because this group, well, I'm going to talk to you in a second about how this school is going to work and how the classes are going to work. But I'm hoping that we're going to get some stuff back from you as we speak. So it's going to be good. It's going to be amazing. Oh, hello, fellow Bristolian. Scarborough, Hertford, Daventry, amazing, Cheshire, beautiful Cheshire, sunny Bournemouth. It's not so sunny Bristol, although the sun's literally just come out as I've said that. Hey everybody, right, we're still growing a little bit, so we'll just give it another 30 seconds or so. And then we'll get going. Gloucestershire, Cannock. Right, let me tell you about why this group and how it's going to work. So, for those that don't know me, I'm a Black status presenter in the UK. It took me 365 days from the day I joined until I hit Black status. And I have personally sponsored, I should have looked this up, right? 150 odd people. Should have got you an exact figure, that would have been helpful. So I am no superstar sponsorer. However, I would say I'm a solid sponsorer. So I wanted to do this for my team and then thought, let's open it out, let's share the love. And what I wanted, my vision for this, is to nail from start to finish the sponsoring journey so that every step of the way, you know exactly what to do. There is amazing sponsoring training out there, but I don't know about you, they tend to be one long video or, you know, it's all kind of piled in one. And I wanted to break it down into bite-sized sections so that we could master each section before we moved on. So that was my vision with this. And each section is going to link and build to the next one so that you are an A-star sponsorer. That is my wish from this for you. And this group, like I said, originally I was just going to do it for my team. And then I thought, well, if I'm talking to my team, I might as well talk to anyone else. So now we've got people from all over the company in this group. And what would be amazing is for you to share sponsoring stuff in here that works. If you use a status that works, if you use a message that works, if you put a post in a group that works, please share it. Let me just give you something about, sometimes there's a scarcity mindset. That, well, if this status is really working for me in a selling group, if I share it with everybody, everybody's going to be doing it, and then I'm not going to get success. Let me tell you that this business works like a choir. Okay, if you've got one person singing in a choir, it don't sound too great. Even if they're a good singer, it's not the sound of a choir, is it? If you've got a couple of people singing that song, it can sound okay. If you have a whole choir singing that song, it sounds beautiful and it's loud, and that is what this business is like. The better everybody does, the better everybody does. So we cannot, you never have to worry about sharing ever. That's why you're here. There's no point in me keeping this just for my team. If all of us can master sponsoring, then my team are going to be amazing, because all of us are going to be doing the stuff together and it has this mass impact. So that's what this group's about. So please use it for questions about sponsoring and sharing anything that works. Exactly, Leanne. We love share bears. Be a share bear. So use anything that works, then please share it. So I've got notes for each class. I'm not a prepared kind of person. If you've never watched me before, then I'm not, I don't know how to best put it. I'm just winging it. Like you're propped up on a Game of Thrones book set. Check this out. I don't even have a phone stand, you know? It's me talking to you guys and teaching you the ways. And what I've also done, just so you know, is I've consulted books. So I'm going to give you a reading list right at the end. And I've also incorporated stuff from that as well. So in case you're like, this girl's doing this from a Game of Thrones thing, like, why should I listen to her? Honestly, it's okay. You're in safe hands, I promise. So class number 1 is why sponsor. This is what this is about. And today I want us to have a mindset shift. So you may have seen this before. I'm going to draw it out for you. So here's the thing. I've got so much to say about this. There's nowhere to start. Did you know some of the greatest people in this industry they sponsor on average 3 a month? Okay. So it's, the more you sponsor, the faster you will climb through this ladder. Okay. However, I think sometimes we can see massive sponsoring numbers and think, well, I can't do it, so it's just not possible. And then that can actually stop us from doing anything. So I want you to know, Wes Linden, Sarah Robbins, Jordan Adler, massive millionaire hitters in this industry, on average sponsor 3 a month. And that is because, do you know what? 3 a month works magic. And from today, this is going to be our starter target. Now, if you sponsor more than that already, don't lower it to 3. If you want to move faster through our rainbow, then up it. But let me show you the magic of 3. And you've possibly seen this before, but let me just remind you. So we're going to go old school because, you know, I'm not very technical. So this is the only way I know how to do it. So we've got you here. Okay. Oh my God, I can't draw. What even is that? You have 3 legs, but you're not a man. I don't know what I did. And then you're going to bring in 3 people, okay? So there's now a team of 4. You're going to teach these 3 people to bring in 3 people. Okay? And just by the power of 3, this is harder than you can imagine, drawing these people, I'm telling you. Look at that. So now your team is at 13 just by bringing in 3 and teaching them to bring in 3. You can see where this is going. If you then teach these girls to bring in 3, then we haven't even, what even is that? That's an arrow. That's not even a person. But look. I haven't even got room. I haven't even got room for all these millions of people that are going to be joining your team. And this is why I can't do it. Can't fit them in. Look at that. Look at that. So, this is why, one moment, I'm just going to go and kill my mum's dog so I live next door to my mum. This is a recent thing, and yes, it comes with its own trials and tribulations, including her stupid Shih Tzu. Daisy, go away. Go on. Right. Sorry, girls. What did I tell you? If any of you think you can't do this business, look at my life. Chaos. Total chaos. If I can make it, you can make it. You got this. I'm telling you, you got this. This sponsoring school is going to answer all of these problems. Oh, I'm glad someone can do the maths. Okay, so, right. So, moving forward, we want a mindset shift. Of course, we want as many people as possible, of course. And we're not going to limit ourselves, but we are going to try and get at least 3. In my old company, we had something called standards. And if we didn't hit our standards, no word of a lie, we didn't get paid. So in my old company, I had to bring in 2 new sponsors every month without fail, or I didn't get paid. So I want you to start looking at this as your standards, start looking at 3 as your standards and get that down into your team as well. The reason why Fast Start is 3 is because we're going to cover this later on, but because out of 3, that's 4, God, Kizzy, out of 3, one of them is going to be some good, and the 2 not so much. We're going to cover that later on. I have already seen someone said, I'd love at least 1 or just 1 that sticks. I'm going to cover all of that. I've got it covered, girls. I've got you covered, okay? So, the 3x3 rule. If we build a business based on that and we focus on 3 sponsors a month and we help girls do that as well, then that's going to bring you residual income. You can only sell so much. You can only go out there and sell so much. You can only trade your time for money. So by bringing in sponsors, that's how you're going to grow your income. And that is how you're going to grow to residual income, which is where, kind of sounds a bit weird saying it, but hopefully by now you realise I'm not an arse. This weekend, while I was writing this, so I hadn't really done anything to my personal business. So I haven't sold anything over this weekend, but I was earning money because I've got a massive team. And that's what residual income is all about. So that is what we're talking about. Now, the other mindset shift I need you to have is about building, rebuilding. Here's what I need you to know. Do you remember that song? I don't know if your parents sang it to you. If you're from another country, you might not even know what I'm talking about. But there's a song, there's a hole in my bucket. Dear Liza, dear Liza. Can't believe I'm singing to you. Please stay, don't leave me. Terrible singer. Does anyone remember that song? That is your business. And you need to remember that, okay? Because your business is like a funnel. And what happens is we're going to pour people in the top. So we're going to pour those 3 sponsors in each month. And then hopefully those 3 are going to pop in and sponsor those people. And that's what's going to happen. Okay. And then people are always going to be dropping out the bottom. Okay, it's just like a funnel. People are always dropping out the bottom. We cannot plug that. We've got nothing to cork it. Nothing in this world is going to cork it. So if you bring in 3 sponsors, bring in 3 sponsors, bring in 3 sponsors, and then go, oh, I've got my team. Look at that. That's it. I'm going to green. Got it. Nailed it. And you stop. There's going to be people falling out the bottom. And then before you know it, you're going to be like, oh, and you're going to have to refill. So it needs to be constant, okay? So always keep in your head, there's a hole in my bucket when you're building your business. And that means that you won't go into maintenance mode, which is not good, okay? Here's the next thing about there being a hole in your bucket and your funnel, okay? That sounds rude. Is that some of those people you're going to pour in, they're like seeds. They're not always going to flower. Some of those are never going to turn into beautiful sunflowers, okay? They are just going to fall through the bottom, or they're going to stick to the sides. So that's the other thing, is that you just don't, you don't ever know what they're going to do. So that's why you need to keep pouring in the top, okay? So, have you heard of headhunting? People headhunt people, okay? This is our next mindset shift. We are not headhunters. We are heart hunters. And this is the next mindset shift I want you to have. Well, before I get you to have this mindset shift, let me just ask you a couple of questions. So, number one, do you think that the kit we offer is amazing value? If you think it's amazing value, pop a 1 below. And if you think that this opportunity can change lives, pop a number 2. Do you think that this is a fun place to be? Pop a 3. What else? Do you think the unique foundation is a worthwhile cause? Pop a number 4. So if you believe any of these things, pop the numbers below. And as you start to tell me what you believe in, this is the thing. So it's a fun place to be. The kit is incredible. This can change lives. And we have a mission first company. We have a gift. You are sat on the most precious gift in the world. Do you know, down your street probably right now, there is somebody that can't pay a bill or can't go on holiday this year during school holidays because it's so expensive, and you have got something that you could say, here you go, this will help you pay for that holiday. I'm going to take you from having 1 payday a month to having as many paydays a month as you want. You have that website, your website is a cash cow. You just got to go press the buttons, ding, 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 sell those things, and ching, 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 all goes into pay quicker. You have an absolute gift. And this is the next mindset shift, is I want you to not think about your promotions, what colours you want, how much money you want to earn, how many people you want on your team, how many, I really need some eagles, all of those things. I don't want you to think about those things. I want you to think about what you can do for others. You need to turn into a heart hunter. You need to believe that you absolutely need to believe that this is a gift. When your mindset changes to that, then all that fear goes away. So many people are scared of annoying people, of being spammy, of, scaring people away. How can you spam gifts? That's like Santa Claus. That's like saying, sorry, Santa, can you just pack those presents back up the chimney because you're spamming me with too many gifts now. It's a bit spammy, mate. Got 10 gifts. You can't spam people with a gift. It's a gift. And as long as it comes from that place, then that's it. That is the new you today. You are a gift giver. You're pretty much Santa, okay? Hate to tell you it, but you are the new Santa, the summer Santa this summer. So these are the shifts I want you to have. I want you to think about the new you is somebody that sponsors 3 a month Without fail, that's what you go for. Every month you start with that target, or higher. Like I said, if you're a higher sponsor, do it higher. If you want to move faster, then do it, you know, up those targets. So it is 3 a month, and your team are 3 a month. We're going to encourage them because they can build their income, not so you can build your team, because then you're helping them. Also, there's a hole in my bucket. Always be singing that song. If you're not doing something that day to put stuff in the top of your bucket, it's going to be leaking out. So I don't know what you're doing, because that means you're not working your business. So you always need to be doing something towards filling that bucket. And the next classes are going to cover that. So in case you're like, well, you know, this is all great, Kizzy, but I'm still not getting my sponsors. The next classes are going to cover it. I promise you. Now, last thing really I want to cover is, there's 2 things actually on my list, is, are you scared of being a leader? Some people don't sponsor people because there's a couple of things. They're scared of being a leader. They're scared of losing all their customers. They're scared they won't have enough time. They're scared they'll let people down. You cannot fall. We've got you. You might not be the greatest leader yet. You might not be the greatest sponsor. You might make a ton of mistakes. Join the club. So am I. I'm not the best personal sponsor. You know, like, it's just, we all have different skills, but when you've got your sisterhood around you, you cannot fall. It doesn't matter if you haven't got time. There's training stuff that people can be plugged into. It doesn't matter if you're not a strong leader yet. We'll help you. It doesn't matter if you're not the best sponsor. We will help you. And if you think that you are going to lose all your customers, I've been in this industry for, I have to like count, 11 years. 11 years, and I have sponsored it must be 1,000 people, and guess what, people still buy stuff from me. It actually makes your business stronger because you're always looking for new customers. So you're not going to run out of customers, because if I'm not running out of customers, you're not running out of customers. And guess what, 1,000 women just in the UK turn 18 every day. So I can be sponsoring everyone else and then selling to these people. There's plenty, absolute plenty. So if you've got any of those concerns, I want to let you know you do not need to worry about them. So your mindset shift today as well. If you're telling yourself, I can't recruit, I wish I could get one, I really struggle with recruiting. If you're telling yourself that story, then that's the story you're going to live. That's the person you're going to be. So we need to scribble that out, okay, from your vocabulary. That needs to go, because if other people can sponsor people, you can sponsor. And not only that, but if you're going down the I can't sponsor people, I struggle with sponsoring, I wish I had more people, that means that you're not being Santa. Because remember, it's not about I, it's about them. So what you should be saying is, they're not taking my gift yet. They're not seeing the value of my gift yet. Doesn't mean that they aren't gonna. And we've got all this to come. This is just class 1. Oh, this is probably the worst class. Like, there is some gold coming, some absolute gold. So I want to leave you with this today, okay? 25% of the UK, and did it based on the UK, have £50 or less disposable income at the end of every month. So if you're thinking that you can't change lives, if you're thinking that, you know, everybody needs to get all the way to black status, of course, those that are driven for that, that's amazing. But there are many, in case you didn't get that, many women out there, and some men, that need this. This would absolutely change their life beyond belief. To go from having just £50 a month disposable income and to being able to double that, you can double their disposable income. Double it. Do you know what that will mean for them? So start being Santa, okay? So, little recap, and then I'll give you a sneaky peek of what's to come so that you feel like maybe it's worth staying put with me. So, 3, the power of 3. That is we're going to live by that every month. We're going to, and you know, we can use this group as a bit of an accountability if you want. You know, we're going to tick off that 3 each month, and we're going to help our team do the same. We're going to remember there's a hole in our bucket, okay? And we're just going to make sure that we do activities every day to pour into that. And our biggest mindset shift, put my teeth in, today is that you are not sponsoring, you are not recruiting people, you are not building a team. You are a gift giver. You are Santa, and you just need to go out and share this gift. Share, 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 share. And then people will come, and then they come on board, and they need to share, 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 share too. When we have that changeover from looking at the results of I want X people in my team, I want to be pink, you know, all of those things, all of those dreams that we have, it's great to have dreams, but when we focus on them, it can really affect our mind and it can really affect the actions that we take. If we strip that back and we just look at the gift that we've got and we move forward as gift givers, then we're going to smash this. We're going to smash it. So girlies, next class. Oh, tonight I get to see you again. We are going to talk about where. So where are all these people that need these gifts? Where are our tribe hiding? I've got a list of places. All that bottom bit is exactly where these people are. So I'm going to teach you where they are so you can go forth with the gift and share it with them. Then tomorrow, what to say? Okay, so we've got a gift to give. We've got all these people. What the hell am I going to say to them? Going to cover it. I've got a whole class on what to say to them. Number 4, the millionaire tool that's only going to cost you £1. Excited for that. And there's a free little section there as well about overcoming objections. So the person that says to you, you know, oh, but it's too expensive, I don't have time, all that, we're going to nail that. We're going to do it, okay? Class number 5, that's when we're going to talk about expectations. That's when we're going to talk about, you know, the people that hop on board that don't do anything, the people that say they're going to join on Friday, you know, or we're going to cover that, and we're going to talk about, are you doing anything wrong, or is that just the way of this industry? So we've got that. And then the next class after that is going to be, so you've got them, then what? We're going to make sure they start strong as possible. Okay, so that's the classes. Am I going to see you on them? Is this been good? Is it exciting? I'm excited. So, you know, I just hope that this is going to be everything that you thought it was going to be. And I'm going to take you to A-star sponsoring. So thank you for joining me, girls. It would be no fun if I was talking to myself. So I'm so glad you're here. The endless hearts. I love, love, love. I hate it when I do lives and there's no hearts, because I think, like, is anyone listening, or have they just put the phone down, or do they hate what I'm saying? So I love all the hearts, and you are just all amazing. Love you, Santas. Mwah.